Well, happy Monday, guys. We are ready to work on something new in our math lesson today. What we're doing today is kind of the opposite of what we've been doing. We've been taking improper fractions, and you're going to see them called in this lesson, instead of improper fractions, they're called fractions greater than one. I always call them improper fractions, but either way, we've been taking those and turning them into a mixed number by decomposing them and finding like 8/8 and 2/8 more is 1 and 2/8. Today we're doing the opposite. Today we're taking these mixed numbers and we're going to turn them into an improper fraction, or as your assignment says, into a fraction greater than 1. So I'm going to show you the long way to do this, and then I'm going to show you the easy way to do this, okay? So the long way to do this, if we think about 3, then we have to think about fourths if we're going to write this as an improper fraction. So I could take 3 and I could do 4 fourths, that would be 1. 4 fourths, that would be 2. And then another 4 fourths. Okay, so that would be 1. You know these equal 1, right? 4 fourths would be 1. So I could split my 3 up and make 4 fourths and 4 fourths and 1 and 4 fourths. And then I could put my 1/4 more there right here. So I took this 3 and I made 3 holes, 4 fourths, 4 fourths, 4 fourths. Then I took this 1/4 and put it on. And we could add them this way. And we could get 4 plus 4 plus 4 is 12, plus 1 is 13 fourths. And that would be the answer. Now, that is one way to do this. I'm going to show you on the next problem to do it this way too. Actually, I'm going to show you 3 this way. Then I'll do the rest of them the easy way or the shorter way. And you can decide then which way you like better. I don't care which way you do them today. You can do them either this way or the way I'm going to show you in a minute. So let's take this 4 and 2/5 now. We're working with fifths. So I can take this 4 and I can do 4 whole numbers. 5/5 would be 1. 5/5 would be 2. Another 5/5 would be 3. Another 5/5 would be 4. So 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I could add my other 2/5 that's left to it. Okay? So if I do that, that's a 5, by the way. Got 5 plus 5 is 10, 15, 20, 22 fifths would be the improper fraction, also called the fraction greater than 1. Okay? So you see what we did? We just took the whole number and decomposed it into wholes, fractions that equal 1. One more this way. All right, 5 3/8. We're dealing with eighths, so I need to make 5 whole numbers in eighths. So 8/8 would be 1, plus 8/8 would be 2, plus 8/8 would be 3. I'm making 5 of them, plus 8/8 would be 4, plus 8/8 would be 5. So I took this 5 and decomposed it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 whole numbers. Okay. And then I have this 3/8 left. Got to add that. Okay. So now I'm going to add them all together. So let's do it the short way. If I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eighths, I could just do 5 times 8, couldn't I? What's 5 times 8? It's 40. Plus 3 would be 43 eighths. Okay. Now, do you see what I just said? Because that leads us into doing it the shorter way. We said we had 5 eighths. Okay. 8 times 5 is 40. Well, that's how I learned to do it when I was in school. I didn't learn it this way. Your parents probably didn't either. What we did in school, we said, okay, we've got tenths. So let's take 3 wholes. How many tenths would that be? Well, it would be 10 times 3. What is 10 times 3? It's 30 plus 7 equals 37 tenths. Okay, so I didn't have to draw all those 10, I didn't have to do 10 tenths 3 times, right? 10 tenths would be what? It'd be 10 tenths plus 10 tenths would be 20 tenths plus 10 tenths would be 30 tenths plus 7 more would be 37 tenths. So I could have drawn it all out, or I can just do short way. The short way, we do 9. So if I had 6 9/9, it would be 6 times 9. 9 times 6 is 54. Plus 2 is 56 ninths. So you see how this is much shorter to do it this way. I don't know if you think it's easy or not, but if you had a number like 20 and 2/5, then you'd have to write 5/5 20 times to figure it out. So 3 and 2/5. Well, 3 would be the same thing as having 5/5 3 times. So I'm going to do 5 times 3. What is 5 times 3? That would give me 15. And then I got to add that 2. 15 plus 2 is 17 fifths. Okay, so we go multiply and add. If you want to draw these little symbols here, 3 times and then add here. If you want to write the problems out, and if that helps you remember, maybe that's a good way to do it. Put a times on the bottom and a plus on the top, and then start on the bottom. 6 times 3 is 18, and 18 plus 1 is 19. And then put your same denominator down, 19/6. 6 times 5 is, you can't see that one, sorry. 6 times 5 is 30. 30 plus 5 is 35. Put your same denominator down. Got it? Let's do a couple more over here. Let's just do 7 1/4. Let's write our signs, put our times on the bottom and our plus on the top. 4 times 7 is 28. 28 plus 1 is 29. Same denominator, 29/4. Okay. Well, what if we had a big number like this? What if we had 102/6? Oh my goodness. You'd have to write 6/6 plus 6/6 plus 6/6 100 times. So this is why this way is definitely faster. So even if it's a big number, we're going to do the same thing. 6 times 100 would be 600 plus 2 is 602/6. See how easy that makes it to do it that way? Okay. Well, now that you've seen these examples, my advice to you is when you get to your problems today, write the problem down on a sheet of notebook paper like I did. Put your times on the bottom and your plus on the top. Times on your bottom and the plus on the top. Times on the bottom and the plus on the top. It reminds you of what to do each time, okay? Just like I did here. That'll help you. If you want to draw them out and do them this way, feel free. If you understand that way better, do it that way. Either way you want to do it, get to work on your problem set, and I will see you tomorrow. If you have questions about this, ask me in the meet.